Well, the Northwest consists of a lot of mountains, valleys. We have the coastal areas, of course, the Pacific Ocean right next door, and we have the whole wide variety of topography that we have to deal with. So the geography, it plays a key role in how the atmosphere feels in various portions of the region. Temperatures right along the coast typically are staying in the 40s and 50s range. The Pacific Ocean doesn't really change all that much in terms of temperatures, especially that far north in the latitudes. It's generally on the cool side of things. So temperatures not too far ashore, they tend to stay within a specific range. Cold air doesn't quite make it that far in towards the coast. You go further away, the water doesn't have that same moderating effect, can't quite balance out the temperatures, so you'll find big temperature swings once you go past the Cascade Mountains in towards the Rockies. Big swings throughout the daytime hours, the nighttime hours, and from week to week and from season to season. The mountains play a huge role in the weather and in terms of who gets what kind of weather. When you're looking out towards the west coast, you're talking about the coast range right along the coastal areas. You go further inland, there's a little bit of the valley. That's where much of the major cities are, Seattle and Portland. Then you have the Cascade Mountains. So as storms come across the Pacific, they unleash all that moisture. All that moisture gets squeezed out of the clouds across the coast range and the Cascades. So by the time those clouds go over the Cascade Mountains, they have a whole lot less moisture. So they'll bring scattered showers, and there'll just be generally drier conditions. We typically see a lot of moisture coming west of the Cascade Mountains. So all those areas, they find some of the biggest vegetation in the world is there, and some of the very tallest trees are there as well. The forest conditions are very thick, a lot of moss is around. So definitely dealing with a lot of vegetation that likes that wet type of environment. You go on the eastern side of the Cascade Mountains, you go in towards Idaho, Montana. Vegetation there, typically more of the arid variety. It has the ability to adjust to big-time moisture swings, as that's what comes around to those areas. The Northwest itself is a very unique region because weather systems in the Northern Hemisphere travel from west to east. So looking out in towards Washington and Oregon, there's no land out there. It's just the Pacific Ocean. So we have only satellite imagery to base off of what the storms that are going to be coming our way. So these storms come along and they just bring around a lot of gusty winds, a lot of rainy conditions towards the coast, and then those storms travel further inland. So folks that are out towards the East Coast, meteorologists as well, they look out towards the Northwest to see how the weather is, because whatever comes there will eventually be heading down towards their neck of the woods.